What's going on, guys? Kevin Lisak here with Kevin Lisak Fitness.
JC Salter.
We're in Tampa, Florida. Just did a, we've been here for, how long have you been here? 3 days?
3 days. I got here Sunday night.
And leaving on Wednesday. Yep, so photo shoots with Michael Anthony Downs. I was in Miami, flew up to Tampa to shoot with him and Mike. And I posted a status a couple days ago asking you guys. I said I was bored, question and answer video. Right now I'm just trying to find it on my Facebook page real quick. We're going to answer those questions right now. Right. Both of us are going to answer them together.
Right meow.
Sven, S-V-E-N, I'm sorry if I butcher your guys' names. He said, oh, never mind. He didn't even ask a question. Edwin Adams, when will you do a video on macros? I will do one soon. Alright, Ricky said, maybe, what has been the toughest muscle group for you to get good results from training? Any lagging muscle groups, if there be any? Well, I think what I'm lacking the most in is my legs. I'm just not confident with my legs, and a lot of it I don't want to make excuses, I say this all the time, but a lot of it falls back into my back disorder that came back out of nowhere and is not allowing me to squat or deadlift because of the pain and everything, and I know it's not worth risking to get hurt more because of I don't want to mess things up in the long run right now, and it's just physically very painful to perform those exercises. So it's very tough for me to build my legs up, but during the show prep I've been doing legs push-pull, and I've been doing a lot of leg pressing, and it's helped me out a lot. What about you? What's been tough for you?
During my latest off season, my two biggest goals were to bring up my delts and my lats, and I definitely brought my shoulders up big time, and I hit lats extremely hard, but they have not come up to where I want them to be. I'm not satisfied with them at all.
I'm just gonna start laughing right now, and it's not alright.
Because that smell.
Did you fart? You shit?
I did, man.
Alright.
But anyways, definitely the biggest thing I'm working on right now is my lats, my back. I'm not happy with it, and that's all I'm gonna say. You know, I want that crazy V taper, you know, and it's gonna come. But
those aesthetics, he wants to get brally, bro.
I want them brally aesthetics, bro.
You know the hair aesthetics though? Matty Frazzaro knows what I'm talking about.
Hair aesthetics?
Yeah, he's got those too.
That good hair?
Yeah.
They just kind of lays right.
It just flows. Daniel Dungeon Master Tate.
Boom.
How does it feel to fight and work hard and see a little bit of greatness that you earned coming true? I always believe you get what you work for and you earn what you deserve. And it feels great to see things finally coming together, so to speak.
Definitely. You're going to have a lot of people, especially, I advise anybody that has any type of goal in mind or dream. You have so many people that are going to tell you, what are you thinking, you know? You can't do that. And both of me and Kevin have experienced that, and now that we're finally somewhat obtaining what we've always wanted to do.
When you accomplish a goal, it is one of the best feelings. It's great.
Right. And
when you work every day at something and you want something so bad, like you guys, I've talked about it in a couple videos, like being motivated because you want something so bad. When that finally comes true, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about things coming true. Like, it's great. It's an amazing feeling.
Exactly.
Jimmy said, best way to bring up lagging muscles or uneven muscles such as chest and arms to be more proportional. To bring up lagging muscles, most of the time a lagging muscle is just going to be because of your genetic buildup. A lot of people have very small chests and they can bench twice as much as me, and they're way stronger, they work their chest way harder, but it's just the genetic build makes it that much more difficult to build your chest up. One of my good friends, he has the smallest chest, but he benches the same, if not more than me. But if it's not that case, if it's a lagging muscle and it's not a genetic reason, is a lot of the time just because either they skip it.
Legs.
They skip it. They don't do it hard enough. You could start doing it more often. Uneven muscles, arms. My left arm is way smaller than my right arm. My left arm is way more defined than my right arm. What I started to do to change that was I started, when I was doing curling with both arms, I started doing single arm curling, which helped a lot. Because even if you're doing a straight bar, you're going to favorite one side more than the other. Even though if you don't think you're doing it and you're coming up even, straight bar curls, one side you're going to favor more. What I started doing was I would focus on one side. You notice when you're curling, you're gonna watch one side. You're gonna curl and you're gonna watch one arm. Well, I started watching the weak arm, and it actually over time, it's like you don't realize it, but you're focusing on the arm that you're watching.
And when you're doing that,
complete bro science, but it's worked for me. It really has.
Right, and when he's looking at that, you don't notice it at the time, but you're lifting harder with that left arm.
Exactly, that's what I'm coming down to.
Exactly.
You do. It's complete bro science. But I have a PhD in that, and it works. Justin said especially biceps. We just got to that.
Okay.
Christopher, best way to implement cardio as far as getting that final 10 to 15 pounds gone and when to implement it. And also best way to increase forearm size. When you need to get that last 10 to 15 pounds down, it's not cardio, it's diet. Completely diet. Cardio is going to help so you can eat more. Cardio is going to help you dry out also because sweating out and whatnot. That last 10 to 15 pounds, it's hard to get rid of, and it really does come down to dieting and just having enough of a caloric deficit, shocking your body, having a high metabolism, keeping your metabolism going, and you'll get it down there. Definitely, I say to add cardio in. There's no really best way to do it. High interval training burns a lot. I like that the most, really.
And what I've been doing, my coach set me up. All I've been doing in the morning, I've been doing, you have people that go back and forth, is fasted cardio good or bad? And what I've been doing is slow, steady state, walking, just walking for half an hour, full incline at 3 miles an hour. And I did that for 4 weeks straight, and I went from 190 to...
You guys...
What did I get down to?
You don't have to say. I'm going to show a progress picture right now.
Right there.
That was him. He went from fat to fit, definitely. Definitely. So.
And I didn't do that much cardio. Never did I do that much cardio, and never did I dread it because I wasn't doing that much. I had my caloric goal, which was a deficit, of course, and then I did my cardio on top of that. So.
Brad said, "Can you make a video on diet to shred?" That's a hard thing for me to make because everything needs to be personalized to your body and what you need. Caloric intake is completely different for everyone.
Right.
I mean, there's a set thing, like a average caloric intake.
But yeah,
deficit. But like, I can't really I can make a video recommending how to establish, which I have made. Fat loss for dummies. You guys can check that out. But to make a video on dieting, like, it's kind of difficult to tell you exactly what you need to do because everyone's different. All you need to do is have a caloric deficit, count your macros, hit the deficit, you lose weight.
Right. And I think you can agree on this that, like, I've had people, and I'm sure you have too, you know, they message you or whatever, and they say, "Hey, can I have your diet?" And the thing is,
it's my diet.
It's personalized. You don't weigh the same as me. You're not the same body fat. We don't work out the same.
You're not at the same point in our prep. People right now, they'll be like, "What are your calories at, dude? What are your calories while cutting?" They change not only every week, but almost every day. They're different. Especially right now, close to the competition, we're what? 3 days out, 2 days out now, technically. 2 days out.
It's 2 in the morning.
And, 2 days out.
Right.
Yeah. It changes all the time, and it started real high. He was freaking out. I was freaking out. What was it, 2,900 calories on my first week, 12 weeks out, 12 and 11.
He's
like, "Yo, dude, I'm at like 1,900. I'm like, "I'm at 2,900, and I'm losing weight." I was freaking out. I was like, Kyle Hunt was my coach. He knows I've been freaking out. Like, "Dude, I'm not ready. I don't look good." He's like, "You look great."
Totally different metabolism.
We came down from the... He got here to Tampa for the photo shoot. He thought he didn't look good enough, but we got some great photos. You guys will see those up, too.
Come down to, I needed more carbs. I needed more.
I talked him into getting some. For those of you
Should we
who
tell
know,
the story? Should we tell the story?
Yeah, this is what we ate before our photo shoot. That's what we had before our photo shoot because I talked him into carbing up a little bit for the shoot. And we're starting our carb up now for the peak week of our show and whatnot. And it helped a lot. And we sipped on a little bit of red wine to get that vascularity out too. Okay, next question. James said, how are you not losing muscle when your calories are as low as 1,500 and no carbs while being as big as you are? Also, are you paying Kyle to do your contest diet, or is he doing it as a friend? If you can't answer this, it's fine.
The macros, bruh. That protein number. Tell him about it.
Alright, first of all, I was only at 1,500 calories for a week. Before that, I shredded out. The 1,500 calories was to drop carbs. I was at 80 grams of carbs a day. To flatten me out. My protein was at 215. Protein was high. Protein is very, very important when you're cutting down and when you're working out every day. You guys know I never stopped lifting heavy. I was 2 weeks out and I got 130s up for like 6 on flat bench dumbbells on my fourth or fifth set. Like I stayed strong and it was great. But my 115 was only for a week, or maybe a little bit over a week. It's not the whole time. Kyle hooked me up big time. We had an agreement going. I helped him out with some stuff and he helped me out with some stuff. He's a great dude. I completely was expecting to pay for everything, but we made an agreement and both benefit from it, and that's how that worked. But I recommend people show prepping with him because he knows what he's talking about. James said again, do you have plans on how you're going to eat/diet after your show since you have another one shortly after? If so, what are you going to do? Well, right after my show, Friday night, we're celebrating. Camera just stopped again. I don't know why it does that. After the show, Friday night, we are celebrating my 21st birthday. My girlfriend doesn't know yet, but I told her that I have, because we're in Florida right now, we flew here, we're flying to the show, she's driving out from New York to meet me. I told her that we have a bag, I have a bag of clothes that she needs to bring out, but she doesn't know. It's not clothes in that bag. This is what's in that bag. We're going to be munching on that for hours after the show.
See those Pop-Tarts?
Yeah. I'm taking a week. I am going to, well, the weekend of the Arnold, I'm going to do what I want to do and enjoy myself. Then I'm going to take a week at either maintenance amount or a little bit under, and then straight 4 weeks of shredding up. I'm going to try to come in even harder than this show and try to make a name. Daniel said, when will you visit Europe? I hope soon. I really hope soon. Europe has been a dream for me to go check out. What about you? You ever gonna go to Europe?
I want to go to Europe. When are we going? I'm ready.
Who's flying us to Europe?
Not Michael.
Michael who?
Michael D. He flew us to Tampa. Not flying us to Florida.
Who's flying us to Europe? Fly us to Europe.
Fly us to Europe.
Fly to Europe. I'll buy you a...
We'll flex there.
Syrup. Packet. Alright, Matt said...
Where's syrup come from?
I don't know, it rhymes.
Okay.
How'd you get your YouTube family to grow so rapidly? Would love to collab someday with you, man. Hit me up. We'll collab. Where are you from? Let me know. Send me some info. Message me. Find me on Facebook. Message me. We'll meet up, dude. YouTube, dude. I don't know what's going on lately, but KLF is blowing up. It's going like crazy. I've jumped 1,000 likes on the Facebook page, like within the past 2 weeks or so. YouTube family it's awesome right now, and thank you guys for the support. Edwin Adams. Back to, he wanted me to talk about macros and whatnot. I'm going to make a video about that. I will make a video for you, Edwin. Rob Hutchinson. Music. Favorite type when working out. I listen to a lot of stuff, mainly hardcore music. I like the screams. I like the people yelling at me, telling me stuff. I showed him a song in the gym today about people saying, I like the hardcore music with the stuff that you can't understand, but I can understand it. That kind of stuff.
But it's got the lines in it. Like
yeah,
you're getting ready for your set, and you're waiting for that drop,
and it screams, "I'm the best there ever is," and then wow. What about you? What do you listen to?
I'm definitely the same way, and I really like a lot of just it kind of depends on what I'm doing. If I'm lifting heavy, I love the hardcore stuff. If I'm doing cardio, I really like something soothing. Like I kind of like country, or like something that flows really well, like rap.
If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go.
Take you all the places you never been. Yeah, you know the song.
Wait, I don't listen to that.
No. Who's that? Wait.
That was Lady Gaga.
Didn't you hashtag that?
John said, "What one person at the Arnold would you like to meet the most besides Arnold himself, and pick out a restaurant in Columbus to eat after your show? We got some good ones." John, that to me sounds like you're taking me out to dinner after my show, and I accept your offer. So now you can't back down. And thank you for offering us to stay at your house tomorrow night, because we had some problems flying into the city and had some problems staying in a hotel, and John offered us to stay at his house in Columbus, or near there.
Who do you want to meet?
Who do I want to meet? I had a great time meeting Jamie Easton last year, and it really was a huge piece of motivation for me. I made a video about it last year. I met Jamie, and she saw something in me that stood out, and she actually brought me to the back of the bodybuilding.com booth. No, just kidding. She brought me in the back of the bodybuilding.com booth to meet the one of the head guys of the business of that company, and he gave me his business card and told me to send him photos and stuff of me. But honestly, I wasn't confident enough. I didn't think I looked good, and I knew I wanted to take a year off and improve. And this year, I'm very excited to meet her again and show her where I stand now and see what comes out of that. I'm also meeting up with owner of RTN Supplements. You guys know Nick Wright represents that whole company. So I'm meeting up with them to sort some things out. Jackpack.com, Big Back Grips, all those dudes. I'm very excited to meet all of you guys. You guys especially. I cannot wait to meet all the KLF followers. And it's just going to be amazing to me to do that. I can't wait for that. What about you?
Honestly, I can't wait. I can't wait to meet the people that I don't know that want to meet me.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's amazing to me that you guys are inspired by what I'm doing, and I'm inspired because you guys motivate me so much support you guys give me. Like I want to meet everyone. It's gonna be great.
Exactly. But I mean, besides that, I don't really want to meet the big names as much, like the pros, as much as I do like the YouTube community.
Yeah.
I want to meet the guys that are.
Yeah, we're gonna be the whole time. We're gonna be with Matty Frazzaro. We're gonna be with Nick Wright, Kyle Hunt. We're gonna be with Lovato, Ogus, Barthel. All of us. Like I just want to be with them, dude. That's what's gonna be sweet. Yeah. It's gonna be a great time.
I can't wait for that. Yeah. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Glenn said, even on a bad day, how do you stay motivated? I've talked about this many times, and I am going to make a video on this thing alone. Wanting something bad enough is all it comes down to. When something isn't as important as it should be, when something matters enough to you, that's all you need for motivation. And that's what I'm going to leave it at until my next video. Larry Jackson, my question is, do you work out before or after your meals? Both. I eat before, I eat after. I just eat whenever I want to eat. I follow if it fits your macros. I don't have meal timing, any of that. I eat when I want to eat, and that's how it falls down to.
That's basically how I do things too. But
with your new coach, not though.
Right. I got a new coach. I hired him for the. I kind of freaked out actually. Like the past 4 weeks, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never been through a show prep. I need a coach. I need to know. I need someone experienced. So I hired NPC Pro Victor Del Campo, and he really has eased my mind a lot and just laid everything out so I don't have to worry about a thing. But getting back to the question, I really like to work out. I like to get a couple meals in before I work out. You know,
no one wants to work out on an empty stomach.
Exactly.
You feel like you don't have energy, even if you do. You don't want to work out when your stomach's rumbling, but you also don't want to work out when it's full and you're getting cramps and stuff.
Exactly.
It's a personal preference that you need to figure out. You need to find that out on your own.
But I'd say definitely give yourself an hour or two.
Yeah,
after a meal.
I usually eat and then I drive to my gym, and it's a half-hour drive, and I go tanning first. So by the time I'm at the gym, it's an hour. No, I don't tan for a half hour. It's just how traffic and everything. Mondo said, Kevin, what's the most weight you've lost in a week, not due to an illness, and is it bad to lose too much in a week? For example, more than 5 pounds. It is bad to move more than 5 pounds.
That's a good question.
You want to lose, the slower you lose, the slower you will gain. That's for sure. to an extent. The most I've lost was probably upwards to 5 pounds.
Same.
Being on a bulk, eating 4,000 plus calories a day, jumping down to 2,900 or more, you lose quick. You lose very quick. You lose water weight and all that too.
Yeah, right when I started out my cut, I was 213 pounds. I'm down to 180.
Yeah.
And the first week, I cut like 7 pounds. And I was like, that's too much, you know. But really, mostly it was water, it was glycogen, and that second week I lost like 3.
Don't rush it.
Don't freak out for one. You know.
Don't if you think you're not losing fast enough, but you're still losing weight, and don't rush it. Don't try to lose 5 pounds a week. 20 pounds a month is insane. That's a lot. 10 pounds a month is good, and that's even a lot. Like, take it slow. And don't lose motivation if you don't think you're losing weight. Because if you're losing weight, you're losing weight, bottom line. So just take it slow, stay motivated, keep working hard. And Mondo, just so you know, you're impressing a lot of people. And you're very, very, very inspiring to a lot of people.
By the way, Mondo, I've seen you on YouTube. I've seen you on Instagram.
I just added him on Facebook a couple minutes ago.
Just added you on Facebook. I accepted your friend request. And you're incredible, man. Your weight loss journey has... I mean, it's even inspiring to me. I mean,
you guys want to see a photo of that?
Boom. Right there.
Amazing.
Check him out. Add him on Facebook. Give him your best wishes.
Mr. 149 on YouTube. Check him out. All right. Kevin, I think. Kavan.
That's how I'd say it. Kevin.
Is it harmful working out without any supplements? Without any whey protein, does it lead to muscle loss? No, you don't need to take any supplements. A supplement is a supplement to not a bad diet, but it's a supplement to your diet. If you have a perfect diet, you don't need supplements. You have a certain amount of protein you should intake, you can eat that in food. Sometimes it's hard, so you supplement with a whey protein to make it easy. If I'm taking, just say numbers, and this wouldn't happen. Say I need 400 grams of protein, there's no way I'm eating that in food, whole foods. So I'll drink some protein shakes in the day. Everyone knows it's easier to drink some liquid than to eat a chicken breast. That's just how it runs. Like, it's easier to supplement with that. Anything to say about that?
You nailed it, man.
Cool. James, cutting, lean bulking macros. Again, it's all about who you are. You as an individual is what your macros are going to rely upon. What's a good body fat percentage? Drop a month. James said that. Per month. That is a very...
it depends on where you're at to start out when you're...
If you're show prepping, like him and I 2 weeks ago, we were both around like 7%, you think?
Yeah, I'd say.
And we knew we were going to drop 2% in the next 2 weeks because of how our macros and our diet were going to line up.
We were texting each other. We were like, dude, what's your calories at? I'm at this. What's your calories at? And we were comparing, and we're like...
We're both insecure also at the same time. We're like,
we were both freaking out, you know?
We're not going to be ready, but, you know, it's... Another mosquito.
They're everywhere, man. This Florida stuff. I can't find it.
So see it. No, it's gone. It's really going to come down to your diet, and if you're show prepping, it's where you're at. But if you're just cutting up for the beach, because you're trying to get those aesthetics for the beach... For them skimboard aesthetics.
Them browly.
Yeah, getting browly.
Hashtag that, by the way.
It's a hard question to answer. It really is. Body fat percent.